Yep, and we are live. I can see attendees are dropping in. We're just going to give this another minute for people to join in, get comfy, and then we can get started.
Hello, hello.
DM.
Feeling comfy. That's good.
Yep. Based morning, everyone. All right, I think we do have a good amount of people who are here. Um, and I think like more people are going to be joining on the fly. So why don't we get started? So hey everyone, I'm Aniket. I take care of community at DevFolio, and today we have been having like a blast so far with the Onchain Summer Buildathon workshop series. We have had workshops on all the tracks that have been a part of the Buildathon, and each one of them has its own niche, exciting Q and A's had come in, and we all had a fair share of fun and learnings from those workshops. And for today, before you all go in for the final sprint mode for the last week of the Buildathon, we have folks here from the base team who are going to help you with the additional rewards. So in case you're not aware, in addition to your track prizes, there are additional rewards being sponsored by the base team. There is additional 40 ETH up for grabs. So along with the track you're building for, there are other services you can use and be eligible for the bounty. So just to quickly introduce everyone, we have Tom with us, who's the head of product at Base. We have Tina, who takes care of product for Build on Chain. We also have Ria on the call, who takes care of product for the Base ecosystem, and we also have Patrick here with us, who's the DevRel at Base. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to hand it over to you, Tom, and take things forward.
Hey, thanks so much, Aniket. I'll go ahead and share. And yeah, we're going to get into this. Thanks, everybody, for joining today. Excited to talk about some of the things that are on offer to help build on-chain apps. We're going to share some things both from the base side and also from Coinbase developer platform, some of the awesome things that are being built to help folks build on-chain. So let's jump in. So yeah, we kind of went through the different folks here. Myself, product for Base, Tina, Ria, and Pat. From DevRel perspective, we're going to be sharing some stuff here. So excited. By the way, I've been seeing the numbers for the Buildathon, like super excited to see all the projects coming in. We are really gearing up to do some serious judging and using, and it's just been amazing to see the community feedback and impact so far. Cool. So we'll talk a little bit about each one of these, and we wanted to highlight these things that are being built to help on-chain developers like all of you around smart wallet, that kind of phraseless first-time user experience and real simplicity that shaves off some of the sharp edges. We'll talk about Coinbase verifications and how you can use this as a building block to understand who your users are. Hearing that there might be visual, let me wait to hear some more feedback, but we'll see there. Paymaster, which is from Coinbase developer platform and enables these types of gasless experiences where you can actually sponsor transactions on behalf of your end users, and then Onchain Kit, which we'll talk more about for React components and TypeScript utilities. So just at a high level, just to reset in case people aren't familiar, we've been running this all June as part of Coinbase and Base's on-chain summer. So we've got this Buildathon going. We've got thousands of people participating so far. We have over 200 ETH in total rewards. So there's 8 tracks from payments to commerce to gaming and more. Each one of those has 20 ETH up for grabs for a total of 160 ETH. And then there's an additional 40 ETH up for using these Coinbase developer products if you integrate them into your project. Like, everybody's seeing? Okay, some people say they can't see, some people say they can see. we'll keep seeing what's going on in the comments, but hopefully everybody's able to see the screen share that I've got up and as we voice over. So yeah, if you haven't already registered for the Buildathon, go here to base.org/onchain summer and you can register and get involved. But if you are building, keep building, take a look at these tools, might be impactful for what you're doing. So without further ado, here we have smart wallets, verifications, Paymaster, Onchain Kit, voice these over. Let's go ahead and jump in. We can share a little bit more details about each one of these, how y'all can use them in your projects, and how you can drive better experiences for your end users. So I'll pass it over to you, Tina, for voicing over Smart Wallet.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Super excited to be here. As you all may have seen, Smart Wallet is this new product that we've launched, as a joint effort between Coinbase Wallet and also Base. Essentially, it's just a simple wallet experience, a seedless, phraseless. I know that you all have probably experienced right now seed phrases down on a piece of paper, and obviously that doesn't scale, to kind of bring crypto to mainstream. So Smart Wallet really is an attempt to, abstract away gas, subsidization, and also seed phrases from users. So if you go ahead and go to smartwallet.dev, which is on this slide, you should be able to set it up pretty easily. There's a guide with a, built out app framework where you can deploy and just, see how it all works together. But there's also one where you can just embed directly into your app without the app framework. So one thing I want to call out, which is, in the Paymaster slide, I'm sure Pat will kind of share more there. But we are giving gas credits to the apps, that kind of qualified, for sponsorships. So you can essentially provide your users with, gas sponsorship alongside with, all the incentives that Base is giving out. So yeah, it's, as you can see on the video, like you're using passkey, which is, the new standard across Apple, Google, and a bunch of new kind of big tech companies pushing forward this new standard. So if you have any questions, we have a Discord channel where you can drop in, any questions, concerns you have around the integrations. And we're super proactive in responding and helping you integrate the experience.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Yeah. Check out the Get Started if you haven't. Definitely try it out from a user perspective and get your smart wallet set up and then go from there. I guess we could do a question here just as we're going on session keys. That's definitely something we're considering, Tina, if you want to add some more color there. Yeah.
Totally. I would be curious if Danilo, you can drop into the Discord and start a conversation there, because session key is like super high priority for us to figure out like what type of experience we want to provide for dev and what does the first scope look like. So it's actively on our roadmap and something that we're thinking about actively.
Nice. Love to hear it. Cool. All right, let's keep cooking. So verifications, Ria, I'll pass it over to you to share more.
Thanks. Hey everyone, my name's Ria. I'm here to talk about verifications, and these are on-chain attestations that are issued by Coinbase and enabled by Ethereum attestation service. So broadly speaking, verifications ensure that users who are accessing your app have some sort of qualification, which adds a layer of trust, security, and user friendliness. So we have a few verifications that you can use, which include a verified Coinbase account. So this attests that a user has been KYC'd and has had their identity verified by Coinbase. And one that just launched recently is verified Coinbase One. And so this attests that a user has an active Coinbase One subscription. These can be used to enable a few different use cases. So one is ensuring quality access. You can use verifications to improve the quality and trustworthiness of users who are accessing your app. So for example, you could use the verified account attestation to confirm that they're a real person who's gone through Coinbase verification. You could also streamline user onboarding. So if your app requires KYC, you could offload the KYC or IDV process to simplify and speed up the user onboarding. This could be really great for enabling various DeFi and payments use cases. And then lastly, targeting high value users. So you could unlock experiences and benefits for Coinbase One subscribers, for example, who are some of our most loyal and active customers. And one thing I'll mention about verifications as well for the end users is what's great about that is they're privacy preserving. So none of their information is published on chain. The verification is just associated with their address. So when they connect their wallet to your app, you can check for the verification and then grant them access if they have it. So yeah, I would say during the Buildathon, I encourage you to leverage verifications to enhance your apps. Hopefully they help you build more trusted and user-focused products. And you can check out our GitHub to get started. And if you have any questions or feedback, please reach out in the CDP Discord feedback channel. So that's it. Yeah, thanks. And I look forward to seeing what you all build.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ria. Yeah, this one unlocks really a lot of different possibilities for builders and y'all to build on with data that's accessible right on chain. And so, kind of building on this Ethereum attestation service on Base could unlock some pretty compelling use cases. So excited to see if there's a place in y'all's builder submissions. Cool. All right, let's go to Paymaster. So Pat, share more about Paymaster from a DevRel perspective and what's going on here.
Hey everyone, Pat here. Also, Hughes Cohen on the Discord. So if you've been asking questions in Discord, that's me. Yeah, so let's talk about Paymaster. We all know how awkward it is. It was when we first got on chain, had to create a wallet, fund the wallet, sign transaction. Oh wait, that's an approval. Then you sign it. It gets complicated really fast, right? And if you're on this call, you've probably, mastered it and you have a bunch of experience. But as a developer and product owner, gas and transaction signing acts as friction to user acquisition. And taking it a step further, even having to replenish a wallet with gas and use that can cause users to exit these on-chain applications, right? And we know that, the Base team knows that, and that's why we built the Paymaster. And so let's talk a little bit more about it from a high level, right? The Paymaster is an on-chain product within the Coinbase developer platform, cdp.coinbase.com. And it's super easy to use. It allows you to sponsor gas and create these gasless experiences for your users, meaning they won't need to have to pay any gas in order to use your app. They can just use the app, experience it for what it is, and be able to use it like any other application today. It has really awesome features that allow you to enforce security and policies that govern your Paymaster, including allow listing addresses or smart accounts that you are sponsoring. So that way you're only paying for transactions that you of your choice and what you choose. From a developer's perspective, if you're familiar with VM, it's super easy to implement. We actually have a quick start in our docs. You can check it out. You can mint an NFT and get going really fast. And then, because we believe in this so much, here at Base, you want 1 million developers, 1 billion users on chain. We're also providing $15,000 in gas credits for you to use on your app. And so what this means is, if you, implement Paymaster, there's different tiers, and I'm going to share some more on that in a second, just with this link here. But essentially, you can get about $10,000 of gas credits from the Coinbase Paymaster, right? For implementing Coinbase Smart Wallet. So we talked about that a little bit earlier, right? Implement Coinbase Smart Wallet, and that alone can get you qualified for $10,000 in credits. If you are preferred, preferred placement of the Smart Wallet, you can get an additional 5,000. And then obviously, if you tweet us on X, cast us on Farcaster, and let us know with a really cool demo that you've implemented Smart Wallet using the Paymaster, you also qualify for an extra $1,000 bonus. So, that's it on Paymaster. It allows you to create gasless experiences for your app. Gasless experiences help to onboard, acquire, and retain users. And it's really one of the easiest ways in order to onboard users to your app. So yeah, I think Tina's next. But yeah.
Love it. That's a great point around not just onboarding, but also retaining, in the idea of like, there's a lot of great developer tools out there. And I think we wanted to highlight some of the ones that start to work together really nicely from Coinbase Developer Platform when building on Base, like Smart Wallet plus Paymaster. Now you can offer that phraseless, gasless kind of first time experience. And then even beyond that, to keep the value of on-chain front and center, and some of the sharp edges and usability difficulties fading more and more to the background, hopefully, as we do look to bring the world on-chain. So, all right, we'll cover one more here, which kind of ties a lot of threads together. Tina, share more about On-Chain Kit and the vision here.
Totally. So On-Chain Kit, essentially, like Tom mentioned, is really tying a lot of the pieces together, because we're actively at Coinbase and Base building a lot of these developer toolings, and sometimes, as a new developer, especially when you're unfamiliar with Web3, it can get a little overwhelming. So we get really inspired by frameworks like Next.js and React, for basically making it very easy for developers to, leverage the language and frameworks that they're already familiar with. With a really easy npm install, you have all these kind of built-in on-chain components ready for you to use with backend integrations. So as an example, we recently launched the swap component. So you can now embed like a swap functionality within your app. It's not just the front end and a very nicely styled component. It's also the backend integration with our swap API. So essentially you have like an end-to-end user flow, from wallet, like you see above, which is like this wallet widget, all the way to a token selector, which, if you have built an app before on chain, like it's very, very frustrating to even just get simple things like token data and price oracles. And we have all of that built in for you, so that you can literally grab these components off the shelf. So you can, ideally our goal really is to get, started for anybody, any developers, regardless if you're Web 2 or Web 3, to start building in like 15 minutes. And we really take inspiration from some of the most common applications that we see, that you guys build in the ecosystem. Everything from NFT communities, to on-chain social, to interesting new media, or even DeFi primitives. We basically bundle these experiences for you. So definitely this is a very new initiative, but a very exciting one. And we recently had a new X or Twitter handle and Warpcast called On-Chain Kit. So, our DM's open. So if you have any ideas on what component you're looking for, definitely reach out and let us know. The other kind of thing I want to highlight is kind of tying a lot of the things we just discussed together. Next week, we're releasing wallet component, which means that, the smart wallet and Paymaster functionalities will be embedded in this wallet component, so you can have all the integrations out of the box. Right now, we just support React components, but over time, we'll consider mobile React Native and some other frameworks as well.
Awesome. Yeah, really impactful stuff here. I can see some good comments from James, just going back to the smart wallet and how it fits in. Yeah, I'm sure we've tried the different ones, and I can say, so, in the United States, we'll celebrate Mother's Day and then Father's Day. So a few months ago, I onboarded my mom during Mother's Day, and it took about 40 minutes to get set up with the wallet. Because, there's the phrase, there's the this, that, and the other thing. There's a bunch, and it was about 40 minutes. Father's Day was just recently. I onboarded my dad now to the smart wallet. It took under 4 minutes. It was very smooth. And, thinking about how passkeys kind of enabled that and all the things that are happening under the hood, but from the user perspective, it was like 10x less calendar time it took and a lot less frustration. So that was nice to see. And yeah, kind of connecting to On-Chain Kit here and the other things we've seen. Hopefully these tools are things that give y'all the ability to keep creating these better and better user experiences. So yeah, totally. It's great to hear that. Nice. And wanted to highlight one more thing as we're kind of winding down here, as we kind of did this mile wide, inch deep walkthrough of some of these tools on offer from Coinbase Developer Platform and things that can help y'all build on Base. There are more ways to get involved with On-Chain Summer. And, especially as we're coming down to the final stretch here of the Buildathon, we wanted to share one thing. If you're interested in sharing your project with the broader Base community, you may have seen some of us talking about this on socials, the On-Chain Summer Registry. So basically what this is it's a way for you to share your project or your app or your experience. And this could be something that you built specifically in June for the Buildathon, or it could be something else that you're working on. Come here and you can go to base.org/registry, or you can scan this here. Basically, we want to see all the same types of things that we're seeing for the Buildathon. So do something that's never been done before. What's the unique value that Onchain is unlocking for your use case? Keep it simple, make it easy to use, keep it low cost and accessible for everyone. So not super expensive or not super scarce, but go ahead and submit it here also. And so this will give the opportunity to get broader distribution, get other folks pulling from this, get more eyeballs from the base community taking a look at your project. So this would be kind of step 2. Once you've submitted to the Buildathon and have that good, we wanted to also share the opportunity, which you may have seen Base handles and others talking about, around getting involved with the Onchain Summer registry by submitting there. So really, there's not much more to say. It's time to build. I know when it comes down to crunch time, whether it's a 4-week-long hackathon or a 48-hour hackathon, there's often more to be done. You're like, oh, we got to integrate this, we got to do that. So keep building. Super, like I can't say it enough. We're very, very excited to see what everybody's building, and we know there's just been a ton of great energy, which we feel extremely fortunate and grateful that y'all are choosing to build on Base and do that. So yeah, if it makes sense, Aniket, I don't know from your side, we could do a little bit of Q&A. We could call it pretty flexible with where we go from here.
Yeah, I can see that Tina and Ria have been like answering the questions on the fly, so appreciate that a lot. But yeah, we do have some standing questions. If we can just go through the Q&A box, I'm happy to read out the questions to you.
Yeah, totally. I see the open 8 questions here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read some of them, and we can take them. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, sounds good. So we have a question from Charles here. He is asking, can you use Paymaster with Third Web Wallet?
Yeah, so any 337 compliant account can be used with Paymaster and our bundler on CDP.
Awesome. We have a question from Mick.eth as well. Is the registry live or only the form for submitting?
Yeah, so the registry itself is basically this, database, data store of all the projects. So the form is basically one view how you submit into the registry. So the registry is live, and then, we're building up ways for people to access this, whether it's, getting pulled onto things to show off what's happening during Onchain Summer. More to come there, but it's the place to basically get the opportunity to have your stuff, more broadly distributed and let the community of Base surfaces and other folks pull. So submit in there, and then more to come with where it will be displayed and highlighted. But that definitely is step 1 to getting deeper involved in Onchain Summer.
Sounds good. Next, we have a question from Tony. Where would the pool need to be? 1 second, I just lost the question. I think that has been answered. For verification, can we use Ethereum attestation service to query the Coinbase verifications?
Yeah, they're enabled with the Ethereum attestation service. So essentially what you do is we have an indexer contract, and you can query that with an address. And then once we give you back, I think like a schema ID and some sort of identifiers, you can query the EAS contract to get the status of the verification. And yeah, check out the GitHub, has more detailed instructions and things like that. But short answer is yes.
Sounds good. I see another question from Gabriel. Are Farcaster frame submissions going to be accepted? So I think I can just quickly just confirm this, that you can submit it under the social track that is also being powered by Farcaster. So you should be able to submit it under that track. I think I see a question from Karan. Does this wallet support Farcaster?
I believe Farcaster's integration with Smart Wallet is live. Correct me if my understanding is wrong, Tom, because I've seen screenshots of people using it before. So it should, Farcaster should support wallet. I'm not sure what wallet support Farcaster mean. If you can clarify that, Karen.
Yeah. And I think there's a question too of like, probably the Farcaster client you're talking about is Warpcast, and like which action kind of in there and in which direction you're connecting it. But there are some, it should work at a cursory level and with more intel, and maybe pop into the Discord channel around Smart Wallet, and we could kind of diagnose that more. Oh, nice. And somebody dropped the, yeah, I was thinking Horsefax just did that last night around, I think yesterday, around Coinbase verification right from Warpcast, which was pretty sweet to see. So shout out Horsefax.
Awesome. Let me just go through the chat also. Does Smart Wallet have a fiat to crypto on-ramp?
Yes, so there are a couple options for that. One of the ones from some of the other folks at Coinbase Developer Platform have Coinbase on-ramp. And then there's also Magic Spend, which is a pretty compelling way that we're looking at to be able to, use funds and assets that are in a Coinbase account connected to your smart wallet. And that's an area that we're really trying to, I know the team is like innovating deeper on. And at a most simple path, there's on-ramp, which can be used to get fiat into, an on-chain environment.
Awesome. I think this was a contextual question, but can I reward users with any base token?
Well, that would kind of be outside of our purview. We're offering the blockchain for people to build on, and if assets or ERC20s or ERC721s are part of their app mechanism, the builder can choose to use that or not, but not really something that we have any control over.
Sounds good. We have one question from Ananya as well. Does the smart wallet support EIP 712?
Yes.
Great. I think we are done with the questions in the Q&A box. I see that we have like a minute or two with us. So maybe we can take up one last question if anyone has anything specific to ask. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure folks are also available on Discord in case you need any particular feedback, any particular questions. You can feel free to drop it on the base Discord. I'm also just quickly dropping in the link for that.
Nice. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining. Get in. Let me go ahead and share. Let me go ahead and share a link for the Coinbase Developer Discord, which our colleagues have set up, and I think some of these things, especially like around Smart Wallet or On-Chain Kit, y'all would want to go in there and use the channel that we have specified in the deck to talk with folks about it.
Sounds good. Right, I think we can call this a wrap. Thanks a lot, Tom, Tina, Ria, and Patrick for joining in. I'm sure this was like really helpful, especially that given there's like one final week remaining for the on-chain summer buildathon. We already have like a good number of submissions that have already come in, but I'm pretty sure these builders are also polishing their projects on the fly, and workshops like these, give them the last minute ideas to integrate and kind of leverage these tools to make the projects more seamless, and then them ending up winning more prizes as well. Would like to take any closing notes from you, Tom, and everyone else.
No, I think that says it well. Just good luck building, keep making it happen, focus on your users, focus on the value, focus on the innovation of the use case, and yeah, really excited to see what y'all have been cooking up. In about a week's time, we'll get that biz. Have a great rest of your Friday and weekend, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, everyone. And just another final closing note for the people who have joined in. So as I've said already multiple times, that this is the final sprint for the Onchain Summer Buildathon. You have a week's time left, submissions being due on 30th June. You can, we have, in the previous workshop, we have also kind of advised people to submit your projects now on DevFolio. We have shared all the resources for that over your email, so you can go ahead and submit your project and keep editing it till the deadline. And for next week, we have a series of mentorship hours, which we talked about in the previous workshop. You will be receiving announcements for that very, very shortly. And yeah, thanks everyone. Wishing everyone all the best. Thanks, folks.